What if I told you that the brand new Outlander prequel Blood of My Blood might not just be a nostalgic side story, but the missing puzzle piece that unlocks one of Season 7's biggest mysteries? Yes, the show may look like it's filling the gap before Outlander's grand finale, but Julia Randall's shocking pregnancy could rewrite Claire's family history and even touch the heartbreaking fate of Faith. On the surface, you'd think this prequel was simply released to keep fans busy while waiting for Season 8. But Julia, Claire's mother, being pregnant again in Blood of My Blood, feels far too deliberate to be coincidence. That plotline seems positioned to connect directly with the unanswered questions Outlander still has to resolve. Now, here's something important to remember. Season 8 was written long before the prequel, so if there are connections, they'll probably be subtle. After all, the main series already has its hands full. Fresh characters, looming battles, Fergus and Marsali's ongoing journey, Lord John Grey's arc, and of course the long-awaited reveal of Jamie's ghost. Still, even just a handful of scenes about Julia's pregnancy could be enough to solve mysteries that have lingered for years. So who exactly is Julia's unborn child? That's where theories start flying. Some viewers believe the baby might belong to Simon, Lord Lovett, since Julia was seen in his chambers earlier. But realistically, that doesn't hold up. Julia and Henry would never abandon a child to someone like him. A stronger possibility is that Julia finds Henry again, gives birth safely in the past, and the child grows up to be part of Claire's extended family line. If it's a daughter, she could eventually connect to Jane and Fanny, making Claire their great aunt. If it's a son, the timeline fits even better, since he could still father children later in life. Some fans even think the baby could be named Hope, a name that perfectly echoes Outlander's recurring themes. Of course, wilder theories exist too. Some claim Master Raymond might revive Claire's stillborn child and raise her elsewhere, linking her to Jane and Fanny's lineage, though that feels like a big stretch. Another far-fetched guess is that Julia's baby turns out to be guileless Duncan, but that would require time jumps too wild even for Outlander. And yes, there's the tragic possibility that Julia loses the baby altogether. Given the amount of focus the story places on her pregnancy, that feels less likely, but Outlander has never shied away from heartbreak. Which brings us to a deeper question. What really happens to Claire's parents? We've always believed Julia and Henry died in a car crash when Claire was 5, leaving her in Uncle Lamb's care. But Blood of My Blood suggests something far more complicated. The prequel shows Julia and Henry actually traveling to the 18th century after the accident. In the trailer, we even see Julia reunited with Henry, thanks in part to Bryan Fraser's help. That means they do find each other again. But clearly, they never return to Claire's present. Most likely, they live out their days in the past, unable to make it back, and that explains why Claire was left behind. And with Blood of My Blood already renewed for a second season, it's clear their journey, and this pregnancy mystery, is only just beginning. So now I'll throw the question to you. Do you think Julia's baby is destined to become part of Jane and Fanny's family line, making Claire their great aunt? Could Master Raymond still play a role? Or do you lean toward one of the wilder theories? Drop your predictions in the comments. I can't wait to hear them. And if you're caught up, make sure you check out my breakdown of the latest Blood of My Blood episode for even more clues.